I was worried how far my rock bottom was going to be. Where's rock bottom for me? And you would never have seen it. I'm very good at hiding it. No one would have ever have seen it.
It was a somber Saturday night for some fans who grew up listening to One Direction.
For my essay to get into NYU, I wrote about how One Direction affected my life, and it's just such a big part of who I am today.
I know the lifestyle he lives, and there is a day where something bad is going to happen.
There have finally been arrests made and charges laid against people who played a part in Liam Payne's passing almost a month ago. Now we are starting to get answers and finally being able to piece together what really happened. Now Liam passed away in October after falling 45 feet from a third-story balcony in a hotel while he was staying in Argentina. While there, he was seen many times with an Argentine businessman who went by Roger. I mean, they were seen together hours up until Liam's passing. Well, authorities have now reported that a businessman has been charged in Liam's case. Now, they haven't confirmed or denied that it was this so-called Roger he was seen with, but there is a pretty good chance that it's him. The businessman who said he was Liam's manager, even though he wasn't, abandoned a person, which carries a possible sentence of 3 to 6 years behind bars. Now, this accusation does not require detainment until they have more proof and can arrest him for it, but there appears to be a really good possibility that they will. It's said that the man had failed to tell Liam's family that he was having issues with substances again, and it's been said that after Liam's passing, investigators tried to call him, but he never showed up. Now the following day, he spoke to police through an attorney, and his house has also been raided by police, so it seems like they have a real case against him. I mean, with all of that happening, it kinda screams guilty to me. In an interview with the Daily Mail though, Roger came forward and denied claims that he was under investigation connected to Liam's passing. He declared, "I never abandoned Liam. I went to his hotel 3 times that day and left 40 minutes before this happened." So if that's the truth, then who is this other businessman that they are investigating? I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out. Now with those charges being laid, there's also been 2 people who have been detained in relation to the case. They're both said to be hotel employees. One was a maintenance worker and the other is suspected of having given Liam substances. Security camera footage allegedly shows one of the suspected hotel employees interacting with Liam, so it seems like the police are building their case. Now, it makes sense that one or both of these people would have given Liam the substances, because after his passing, police checked his room and found it in disarray with the TV smashed and substances everywhere. In the images released, it shows some of the substances coming from a box of Dove soap. Now, this made people online suspicious of the workers, thinking one of the employees smuggled the substances in there to pass it off to Liam. And well, because it looked like soap, it wouldn't have been raising any alarms. A first raid of the hotel was conducted on October 23rd, and sources close to the investigation told Us Weekly at the time that authorities were looking into staff members who had been working in the days prior to Liam's passing and the day of. Authorities were also searching for documents from the hotel's registration books and computers, as well as security camera footage. Local sources then said on Tuesday, November 5th, that the hotel was raided a second time. There, law enforcement officers were spotted leaving the hotel wearing blue vests while carrying backpacks and shoulder bags. No one carried a cardboard box as well as other items, which were taken to a police car outside the building. Now that's not all though, as authorities have raided 9 locations, 8 related to the 3 people who've received the criminal accusations. The 9th raided location was the room of one of the women said to have been with Liam hours before his death, assumed to be an escort. Police seized 9 cell phones, 3 computers, and 2 hard drives. With all this evidence and more, hopefully they're able to figure out what really happened the day Liam passed and bring justice to anyone who played a role in it. Since Liam's passing was announced and more details were coming out, people have suspected that the hotel workers had something to do with it. Now at first they said that the surveillance cameras didn't work, then they said they did. It was said by many different witnesses that Liam was seen in the hotel lobby multiple times and was acting out of control. It said that the workers tried to calm him down, but it didn't work, and it was even said that Liam fell unconscious and was convulsing in the lobby. Did the workers call for help then? Nope, they took the star back to his room. Now, someone from the hotel did call 911, but it appears that it was too late. The manager called and said, "We have a guest who is over the top. When he is conscious, he's breaking up the entire room. Please send someone urgent, because I don't know if the guest's life is at risk. He's in a room that has a balcony, and we are afraid he might do something that could put his life at risk." Now, in my opinion, they never should have left him to be alone. They should have kept him down in the lobby and called for help right away, and then he most likely would have still been alive. But they decided against it for some reason. Now, the situation with the hotel about this whole incident is just super sketchy, and I'm glad they're being investigated because they did not handle it well at all. After the 911 call, police immediately went to the hotel. Pablo Policicino, communications director from the Buenos Aires Security Ministry, said in a statement that Liam had jumped from the balcony of his room. Police rushed to the hotel in response to the emergency call just after 5 p.m. local time, he said, warning of an aggressive man who could be under the influence. A statement from Argentine authorities suggested that Liam was going through some kind of substance episode. Liam had been open with his struggles with addiction, and it appears that it played a part in his passing. But recently, a source has come out and said that Liam was sober, so they believe that Liam was given these substances, and as a result, he had a psychotic episode. Now that's where the two employees came into play, as this week prosecutors said they believe that Liam did not take his own life and have instead linked the tragedy to a substance-induced psychotic episode. They also said there didn't appear to be any third-party involvement. In the state he was in, he did not know what he was doing and could not understand it, they said. The public prosecutor said that the lack of defensive injuries on Liam's hands indicated that he did not adopt a reflective posture to protect him from the fall, meaning that he could have fallen into a state of semi or total unconsciousness. Now this was most likely due to him being under the influence. An autopsy found that he passed of fatal head injuries. It's been reported that he sustained 25 injuries sufficient enough to cause his passing, but it is said that it happened quickly, so he didn't feel any pain. Toxicological and pathological studies of Liam's blood and urine have been taken, and preliminary results have revealed that he did have substances in his system. Now, this definitely could have played a part in his passing. If he wasn't thinking clearly and if he had passed out, falling out the balcony could have been a complete accident that could have been prevented, but with the way the chain of events went, it wasn't. Now, Liam's body wasn't to be released to his father Jeff until all examinations had been concluded, but they have all ended now, and on November 6, Jeff flew home with Liam's body. Fans were aware of the plane's departure and they tracked the flight all the way back to the UK. So many people kept an eye on the flight that it meant it became the most tracked aircraft in the world. For the past 3 weeks, Jeff has stayed in Argentina trying to piece together what happened to his son, and he refused to leave without his son with him. Now that Liam's body is back in the UK, a funeral and memorial will take place very soon. Details of Liam's funeral are yet to be made public, but it is believed that it will be taking place in his hometown this week. A source told Mail Online, Liam will have a very big send-off, quite probably at a large cathedral somewhere close to his heart. Liam was so loved by so many people, there will obviously be enormous demand, and so the service will necessarily be a huge affair. Now, fans all over social media have urged others not to attend the funeral and to respect his family's privacy. The funeral is reportedly likely to be private in order to give his friends and family the proper time to mourn their loss, and it's said the ceremony will feature a series of song tributes from some very big acts as a testament to his love for music, a source claimed to Radar Online. Now, Liam's family, friends, and fans are all in our thoughts during this difficult time.